got some over here on the side here. I'm loosen the dirt up. There's another one. Not too many. I mean, considering how big this pot is, and I guess that's okay. So there's the dig for this pot, and not bad, not too bad for 3 plants, but not as many as I wanted, as I was kind of expecting. So anyway, we'll go on to the buckets. Let's see if the tall buckets do better than this big planter here. We're going to check the tall buckets. Let's go ahead and start pulling the plants. See what I got with here, these buckets. See if we do any better with the buckets. Got some little bitty ones. Let's see. Well, they needed more time because these would have got big if we had more time to grow them. So we'll pull them loose. Let's see what we got here. Got some little bitty ones. Those will cook. Going to use those too. We got some in here. There we go. They're easy to get because the dirt is loose. Got some way down there in the bottom too. Not bad. There they are. Hey, I got, considering the size of the planting areas, I got a pretty good bit of potatoes here. Now we got that one to go. And then I'll just keep going until I get them all. That's the first bucket. Now we got a second bucket to go. So we're going to pull these up too. Just keep going. Looks like they're all stuck to the... Oh, we got a big one. Look at that. We got one big one. That's nice. To get a big one finally. Yup. Keep going. Not bad for one plant. So we got, it seemed like if they had more time that they would get bigger. So I'm going to think about maybe a different kind of potato. There's the potato that I started them with. That's the potato where the plant started right there. And these are the harvest right here. So I'm going to get a big one out of there. See if there's any more. There's another one. Seem like these potatoes are right close to the surface. They don't get more than like a maybe foot below the surface of the soil. So anyway, I guess that's about it. Not too bad. Not bad for potatoes, considering only 90 days. I guess while I'm at it, I'll pull a few of these carrots. I got these planted a little too thick. But let's see what, let me get a few out of here. Let's see. Here's one. I'm gonna pull. Here's a carrot. There we go. I'll pick enough that I can use them for something. Here's another one. They're small, but I bet they're sweet. I need to be picking these, pulling these before it gets really super hot. Let's see what I got over here. Might be some. If they're planted too close together, they will be very small. Let's see what I got right here. I felt some resistance to that one. Oh, that was pretty good size right there. A little bit different color than the others. This might be a different seed, different kind of carrot. So here we go. We'll find another one. I'm going to have to pull all of these. They are planted really close. See, they come out kind of small if they're planted close. So, and they need harvested because how warm it's getting. There's some more. That's good. Anyway, these are nice carrots. I'm happy to have some carrots and potatoes, and I really got to pull all of these because I need to plant something else here. So, nice little harvest with more coming. Let's see what's in this bucket right here. find another, see if I can find a nice carrot in here. These might be, let's see what this one is. This one looks, look at that. That looks like one of those Denver carrots. It's nice. That's a nice one right there. That's nice. We're going to pick a few more. Here's one. This one looks like a good one. It's a good one. These are going to be nice in stew and salad. So we're going to make it like a beef stew and use these in it. And I think I'd like to have a few more carrots. So let's go ahead and find a couple more. Let's see what this one looks like. Look at that. That's a nice one. That's a nice carrot right there. Look how bright they are. They're nice. I bet they're sweet though. We'll try them soon. Let's see if I can find another one. Here's another one. Got some resistance from that. That was a big carrot too. I think these are going to be just right. Just right for a beef stew. Okay, here's the giant watermelon. You can see it's starting to vine. It's looking really pretty. Now let's get a look at the corn. So here's the corn update, and you can see what's happened to it. It's tasseling. And you can see right here we have corn developing. Each one, it looks like has one. This one's got one. Some of them have two. This has 2 ears of corn on it right here. But we'll see what happens. I'm kind of suspecting I planted 2 kinds of Bantam corn by accident. But anyhow, I can see the pollen on the leaves. I don't know if it shows in my camera, but I can certainly see the pollen falling. And in the morning, I'm coming out and I'm shaking the plants like this. Just shaking them. And I'm watching that pollen fall on the silks, on the corn. So I'm going to be doing that quite a bit. And I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the little grains falling down toward the silks. So anyway, wish me luck on the corn.